I think they sense your fear.
I know, right? You're live.
I really do.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
They picked up on that pheromone?
Yeah, my fear pheromone of chicken.
They because I walked past her with all the little nuggets yesterday.
I didn't open the gate. I just realized I didn't open it.
Your country on Outlaw Country, AM 1400, KCYK, Yuma. All right. Shared. Hello, Rigo. Morning, Carrie and Christelle and Letty and Nell.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning, Troy. We will. You too. Catch her Friday. I have to play the audio about
Yeah, I wanted to hear it. I just remembered about that.
Morning, Jolene. Hi, Dad. Good morning, Pauline. I need to stop by and see you.
Pauline.
Catherine's Cupcakery.
Ooh.
Hi,
Morning,
Larry. Cat Lady Christine.
All right, you ready?
Hey, Melanie. She's in much cooler country now.
Who?
Melanie.
Oh. All right, ready?
What's up, Larry? Yep. Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
We are here live on Cat Shirt Friday on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. Good morning.
Yes, good morning to all of our Facebook Live viewers so far. If you are following us on Facebook Live, why don't you go ahead and hit that share button. We always have lots of information that I'm sure you have a friend or two that might benefit from. If you do not currently follow us on Facebook Live, we encourage you to do so. It's just a way to get a behind the scenes of what goes on when Z93, Outlaw Country, and MonsterMediaYuma.com go to commercial break. Jennifer and I stay live the entire hour. Plus, you can see our awesome cat shirts.
Yes, you can. And you know how I know school's out?
How?
Because several of our local educators are watching right now.
Yay! They're on vacation.
Good morning, Ryan and Pauline. Just a few, and we have another that will be stopping by. Lisa Thrower is going to be our guest this morning, about a quarter after the hour. She is going to be here on behalf of the School District 1 Nutrition Program because they will be talking about the summer food program.
That's right.
And a little face painting. We have to throw some fun in there, too.
Sounds good to me.
And because we can't stop there, it's a food type of Friday.
It definitely is.
It's Foodylicious Friday.
It is, and she's got she's actually has like a very summery lunch, and then she's got a little dessert there. But I also brought donuts.
I see you contributed to the National Donut Day Fund.
Yes, definitely did.
Well, let's go ahead and jump right on into those national days. National Nail Polish Day. Woohoo!
I don't wear nail polish. Very rarely do I wear nail polish.
Rarely do I have my nails done because I'm banging away on a keyboard all day long.
Exactly.
And my toes are done, but it wouldn't hurt to have a refresher done at this point. Maybe I'll do that.
I actually have nail polish on today.
Anita
Good
does.
for you.
It's also National Olive Day. Do any of our little treats here have olives?
No, I don't think so. What kind of olive?
It doesn't specify, but I think it's olive day in general.
I like
black olives, green olives.
I like green olives.
I like black olives better, but since it is Cat Shirt Friday, I had a cat Mopar that ate green olives.
Really?
No, it was Moped, his brother. One of them liked green olives, and it was a treat for them. They will go crazy for it.
Really? I've never tried to give my cat green olives.
I opened up a jar one day, and I think I was sitting on the couch, and whichever one it was came over and got all up in my business. And that's how I figured out they like green olives.
Wow.
I let him have a little treat.
Never thought about it.
It's one of those things, 20 years ago, I did not know if it was bad for pets. Because some of the foods are not good for pets at all.
Definitely.
And I've never had another one that liked them, so I haven't delved further into the research there. One of these days, in case maybe Rodimus will start liking green olives. I don't think so.
I doubt it. She's pretty picky.
It's also National Go Barefoot Day.
I like that.
That's nice thing about summertime, too. A lot of people, maybe here outdoors, not so much.
Flip-flops.
You can wear flip-flops, but they're not necessarily the best for your feet because they don't provide ample support, like being barefoot.
Ask me if I really...
I'm gonna tell Dr. Jessica that you don't care
I have
about
flat
foot health.
feet. I have
That's
flat
why,
feet anyways.
because you've been barefoot your whole life.
No, I was born that way.
All right.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure.
barefoot all the time.
I'm barefoot all the time too. As soon as I get home, the shoes come off, and I wear flip flops. Most of the time, I wear sandals here. But yeah, Yes, I have tennis shoes. Like when I do, I wear.
She has shoes.
I have shoes, but I'd rather go barefoot.
It is also National Hazelnut Cake Day. That is not one of our treats today that Foodie
No.
just brought in.
I'm
I
glad.
don't like hazelnut.
I don't know.
I don't like the smell of it either.
I like hazelnut.
You guys have already chastised me for being
She
so
doesn't.
weird.
She also doesn't like mandarin oranges.
I don't. It's National Heimlich Maneuver Day.
Oh,
Oh,
very
that's a good
important.
one.
Yes.
Yes, that's something we should all know. And my mother was well versed in that because my older brother didn't really like to chew his food that well. He would scarf stuff down. So we, at least once every 2 months, Mom was having to do the Heimlich on Ace.
Really?
Yes.
I only my brother that I can think of that it sticks out to me. He was choking on taco salad one time,
Ooh.
and we did not have taco salad for months after that. We finally started eating again, and we're like, chew your food, like.
That's a rough one too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
it scared us.
Good morning, Alan. He says, hi, happy National Donut Day. Jay Worm says, good morning. And I see Jennifer Lilly just joined us because, when we talk about pets in general, she's one of our resident pet ladies.
She is.
All right, today is also National Pen Pal Day.
I like that. You've had lots of pen
Yes,
pals.
I have. A lot of students in school, various parts of the curriculum over years may have involved having a pen pal.
Uh-huh.
And I started writing people, it was right after I graduated 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
My aunt, the one that, she was a phenomenal woman. My Aunt Willie, she was an artist. She did oil painting. She did sketches. She did ceramics. She didn't have an uncreative bone in her body.
Yeah.
She had been writing to a few different women for a number of years.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, you know what? She said, here is a page out of a magazine. It was Women's Day or something. And then she gave me the address of one of her pen pal's granddaughters. And Becky and I started writing. And from there, because I have a little bit of an addictive personality with like snowmen and other things that I create.
Yes.
I was writing at one point 380 different people.
I remember.
And
you were telling me.
I would get at least 25 letters a day from people all over the place. And when I was working, I would make my sister read me all the return addresses.
Oh my goodness.
And I've had the opportunity to meet several of them, and 2 were in my wedding. So
Oh,
Lisa and
really?
Elaine from Washington State. So, I have these lifelong friendships with a lot of these people from all over the world that fortunately, with the advent of social media, it makes staying in touch a lot easier. I'm lazy. I don't have time to write letters anymore. It's easier for me to communicate via social media.
But it's still nice to get that mail. J. Worm says he remembers having pen pals at Alice Byrne. I remember that too because they were out of state, I want to say. We would write to different schools and then we'd get letters back. I was reading this thing on Facebook this past weekend and it was a mother who had asked her child's teacher, are you going to send home a summer packet, like of things for them to keep their mind sharp and things. And the teacher said, she kind of felt like, oh my gosh, she kind of felt bad, like, am I not doing what I'm supposed to? And then she thought about it, and the more she thought about it, she wrote something down, and she put together this packet, but not of your traditional school work. It's all life lessons, all these different things, and one of those was to keep their writing skills going. Have them write a letter to their grandparents, to a friend in town is fine. They don't get to see their friends a lot during the summer. Have them write down a full sentence, a sentence or 2, but make sure they're full sentences to help keep those writing skills. And kids love to get mail. I love to get handwritten mail now too. Because we are in the age of social media where we get emails and things, but actually getting that letter is awesome.
I received a card yesterday, and it was a cat card from Diane at FanQuest. And she said,
I saw it,
Happy Cat Day. And that was really sweet. We get a variety of thank you cards and different notes here at the station over the course of each year. But that was just a random, hey, a Cat Day card. I like that.
Yeah, definitely. I have a friend, we started writing. We haven't written probably in this month, but she gets all these special stamps and stuff. She's like, okay, who? And she had a bunch of Christmas cards left over, and she's like, okay, who wants one? And I think they were Disney stamps. So everybody got a Christmas card in like March, April. It was cool. And then I sent her a letter back, and so hopefully we'll start to write more to each other. But I'm like, yes.
Jay Worm said, snail mail is so rare but yet dope.
That's
true. I want to challenge everyone, even if you are just grabbing a card or a blank note, send someone a handwritten note this weekend. Stamps are $18 a piece now, so the times are different.
Try writing in cursive. How's that?
See, I do a weird hybrid print cursive anyway.
I do too.
All right. Well, I did one. My dad's birthday's on Monday, so I mailed him a card yesterday.
Ooh, so he'll get. Maybe he should write you a letter back.
Oh, okay, we'll see. No.
Ace, I know you're listening.
Today is also National Say Something Nice Day, so you can also say something nice in a card.
Yes,
Absolutely.
definitely.
And then National Leave the Office Early Day.
I'm down.
It's the first of the month.
That's what Anita just said.
We have billing. There's just a lot of stuff. And it's also, like we mentioned, National Donut Day.
Yes, I already ate mine. So you guys, there's plenty of donuts right there.
Just a reminder, too, that we are going to be performing routine tower maintenance.
Yes, we are.
Over the next 3 days. So you may experience periods of intermittent off-air. Just you might hear nothing or static.
Nothing.
And just bear with this. Our engineers have assured us they're going to try and keep that as brief as possible. But for safety reasons, we have to take every precaution to keep these individuals safe when you're dealing with that type of equipment.
Definitely.
We have to operate at low or no power. Again, it won't be for a very long period of time. Yeah. We're hoping, but they are going to be doing that this weekend. So please just bear with us, and we do apologize for any inconvenience.
Yes, we do.
If news or anything awesome, great is happening in town, we will keep them apprised via social media.
Can they still listen online?
No.
If they're working on transmitter? Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yes, the transmitter, unfortunately, no.
Okay.
But we will keep you updated on stuff via social media and our website.
That's
too.
right.
Just make sure you bookmark monstermediayuma.com. I know we had a situation last night. People started sending me details.
I saw.
About a police chase. And they were very specific. Several said 9 police cars. I'm thinking that normally I get people saying the entire police department's headed down 16th Street.
Yeah.
But it was odd that they were all so specific. But there was a robbery that took place at the UPS hub off 2.5E. And they did apprehend one of the subjects, the 23-year-old. And they took him into custody. But again, that's what happened last night. So when situations like this happen, I have the eyes and ears out in the community who help me become aware of the situations.
That's right.
And then we track down those details.
That sounds good.
All right. What's going on with the maintenance on the website?
Oh, he's talking about the local monster page.
Yeah.
We are in the process of reformatting the way we were doing it before. I want to make it a little bit easier to find all of our awesome local musicians. So you can still find our current spotlight artists, which J-Worm, it's yourself. You can still find it on the local monster page, but the local monster page itself is like a directory of local bands here in the community. And before I had it kind of categorized by genre. You could click on rock, you can click on R&B, you could click on reggae and find the different artists in town. But now times have changed, and a lot of artists are actually
melding the music,
experimenting.
They're crossing over.
They're crossing over. They're collaborating with each other, and they're not really set into one type of genre anymore. So I'm going away with the genres and just putting them in alphabetical order. We have a lot, and we have internet challenges, so it's taking me a little bit of time, but I'm able to, I think this will be a little bit easier to actually find all of our awesome local musicians, so I'm working on that now.
All right, we're hoping to get that wrapped up very soon.
Yes.
Now, because it is Cat Shirt Friday, we have a pretty snazzy prize package today.
I didn't see the prize pack this morning.
Well, it includes a Diamondback shirt, a Rowley towel, a Diamondbacks hat, a 20th anniversary pen, a D-back cell phone easel stand. A lot of people like to watch videos.
It works really
on their
well.
phone, and it works for vertical. I think that one's primarily vertical. I haven't tried it for horizontal.
I think it would probably work. I know it doesn't like my case, but it sticks really well, so I'm sure it probably would work.
We also have a $15 gift certificate from Catherine's Cupcakery. Good morning, Pauline, who's watching. A $25 gift card from Cretine's Restaurant and Cantina.
Yummy.
A $25 gift certificate from Oriental House of Yuma. A $50 gift certificate from Laser Gals. And FanQuest Comics and Games, a Magic the Gathering collector card pack.
Awesome.
Overall value, $165, and all you need to do to enter to win is submit a selfie with your pet or any pet photo. We've been getting quite a few this morning already, and I love them all. Makes it very, very hard. That's why we pick at random, because they're all so adorable. But get those entries in. You can either post them on our pages, personal pages, or the Z93 and Outlaw Country Facebook page, or you can send us a private message or text them to 928-343-0993 by noon today.
That's right. There is a lot of D-backs swag in this pack, but that's a good thing.
We are
D-backs fans.
We are a proud Arizona Diamondbacks affiliate, and Outlaw Country has been with the D-backs all 20 years. And you can catch that game today at 6:40 versus Miami on Outlaw Country.
And aren't we giving away D-backs tickets?
We are. If you go to the website, monstermediayuma.com, click on the contest page, you will see 2 amazing contests. The first is Rad Dad.
Rad Dad.
So enter to win your dad the Rad Dad contest, and then scroll down a little bit and you'll see the Diamondback logo. We have tickets for the game versus, I don't remember who they're playing.
The Mets.
Is it the Mets?
It's the Mets.
On June 15th. And
you're going this weekend.
Yeah. The game is on June 15th, but the deadline to enter is next Tuesday, June 12th at 7 a.m. And we'll announce that winner on the show.
Okay.
So you have a few days to get those entries in for that. And you have to be at least 18 to win.
That's right, because you have to travel.
That's right. You have to travel up to Chase Field, but it's worth it.
It is.
And they were off last night, so hoping they can pick back up and create that winning streak again, starting now.
Fingers crossed.
All right, and we mentioned Rad Dad.
Yes.
We're going to talk about that briefly. Then we will join Lisa Thrower from the District 1 Nutrition Program.
Okay.
Rad Dad is a contest we have where we want you to tell us about the amazing man, the father figure, a man that's had a big impact on your life.
That's right.
Go to monstermediayuma.com, and we have the form there. There's no minimum or maximum word requirement. Just type to your heart's content. And make sure you tell us your dad's name or the gentleman you are referring to. And each winner, will be picking a winner each weekday, June 11th through the 15th.
Okay.
And we'll read their winning letter on the show.
That's not next week. It's the week after.
The week after.
Okay.
And each of those dads will win a $50 gift certificate from Lotus Day Spa and Salon, because dads need pampering too.
That's right.
$25 gift certificate from Firehouse Subs. $25 gift certificate from Buffalo Wild Wings, and a $25 Visa card from Ferguson Plumbing Supply.
Yeah, then they can get whatever they want.
That's right. So lots of options, and entries for that will be going on through June 13th. You have through the middle of the week, we're doing the giveaways.
That's right.
To get those entries in. So start now. And if there's several men in your life that are all very important,
enter them all.
Yes, submit a different letter for each of them.
Yes, exactly. Give them all a chance to win.
It's Today in Yuma. We are going to take a break on the show. We'll be back after this. Today in Yuma is brought to you by Classic Accounting. They have 30 years of experience and knowledge, and you can trust them with your business payroll and monthly bookkeeping needs. That's Classic Accounting. Give them a call today at 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports, visit their partner location, Truckmates, Yuma's home for snug top shells and lids, Linex spray and bed liners, 3M window tinting, and BDS suspension. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And not only is it Catchword Friday, it is
Free Filter Friday.
If your air system has to work harder due to a clogged filter, it may lead to premature wearing down of different components. Take your old air filter down to Quick Refrigeration today at 190 West 10th Street. They will swap it out and give you a brand new standard 1-inch air filter for free. That's Quick Refrigeration.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialist. You know what? You're getting down to the last few days to take advantage of that $89 exterior pest control service. $89 gets you exterior pest control service for June, July, and August. These are guaranteed services, no charge for callbacks. Get rid of all of those pesky ants, crickets, spiders, cockroaches, all of the above. Just give Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialist a call at 928-343-9149.
It's Today in Yuma. We'll be back after the break on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed.
Or those pesky little gophers.
Yeah.
Goofers.
Baseball bat in the lawn chair. Hello.
Or get cats.
How are you? Good.
They
How are
will
you
catch
doing?
them for you, and you may have to dispose of them, but they will.
Hi, good morning.
Ooh, donuts. National Donut
We
Day.
had a bunch of donuts in our office too, so I wondered what was up. Nothing like talking about nutrition.
Exactly.
And having a donut right in front of you.
Kind of day.
I'll go ahead and move that out of your way.
Donuts, cake, bacon, all the food groups.
Yeah,
right?
but there's lettuce and
Got lettuce and
tomatoes.
tomato in it.
The
That makes
VLT
it
wrap.
healthy.
Sure, it does.
And bacon in moderation is fine.
And it makes everything taste better. And you can add it to vegetables. I think it makes it, sometimes kids don't want to eat those vegetables, and you add a little cheese and add just a little, and it goes a long way.
Right.
Yes, it does.
And it makes it much more appealing to them.
Absolutely.
And what is this?
We have 2 minutes.
Some kind of cake.
Wow, you guys get a lot of fun
Pig
stuff.
picking cake.
Wow.
It's like a
It's a mandarin orange.
cake with like a pineapple top.
Like
Yeah.
I've had one, like one of our cafeterias.
Really?
Makes one just like that.
Wow,
And like
I'm
a jello
excited.
cake too.
It looks
kinda
good,
like
so
I'll have to tag my sister in it
yeah.
so she sees.
That we tried it and she didn't.
She posted it and
She
Teresa liked
posted it,
so,
yeah.
So she sent it to Janice to make for her. So that's
And
awesome.
it seems like a light and refreshing. For
Like something for summer.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Pineapple and mandarin orange is something about it just adds to that light and fruity feeling.
Minute and a half.
And we're excited. Thank you for letting us come again.
Oh, you're welcome.
Of course.
And I posted the flyer earlier too about the face painting.
Okay, awesome.
That's through Funny Faces, right?
Yes, it's
Is that
through Funny
Lydia?
Faces, and we partner up with her. This is our second year. Basically, we cover the costs of the actual painting and any other things that might occur, and then she basically just comes.
She loves
She
to
loves
She would call
to-
us last
she-
year and let us know each day where she was going to be at.
Yeah, she
she's
would.
she's a hustler, man. That
Yeah.
woman. She does it all. Never stops.
She really enjoys it. Even when she was at the fair, one of my friends, her daughter was getting a face painting, and the little boy didn't want it at first, and then he got up in her chair, and she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna start painting your face." It was so cute.
And she's
What-
so patient.
Yeah,
She is. What did she do on Eli at the Tunes and Tacos?
I don't remember. It was a lot of black though.
Was it? Did she do like the Day of the Dead? She didn't. No.
Yeah.
Like-
A skeleton
like Coco.
face.
Okay,
that
the
one's
Coco
really the
face.
Coco,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
that's really
little
popular
mask.
right now.
Yeah.
Unicorns are popular. Because she buys special paint. Like special paint, I didn't realize the different kind of paints go on for different styles, and she buys special paints for those. Who knew?
Very cool.
Manda, he's on our list. We haven't did the birthdays yet, but he's on our list.
Oh, that prayer would be for Carrie, huh?
Yeah.
She's having 10-year-old girls sleep over tonight.
Brave woman. Brave woman.
Very brave.
Prayers for your sanity.
And hopefully get some sleep.
Right, it's a sleepover.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Go ahead and pull that right up, Lisa. There you go.
Here.
Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. Next up with us in the studio, we have Lisa Thrower with Yuma Elementary School District 1 Summer Food Program. That's a mouthful.
Yes. I wish we could shorten it, but I think the problem is there's so many school districts that offer a summer food program. You got to spell it all out.
Yes.
Yuma School District 1 Child Nutrition Department. And we also have a Facebook page for anybody that doesn't know. It's Yuma School District 1 Child Nutrition Department. So if you want to find out any information, flyers, anything I'm talking about today, go to the Facebook page and I'll give you anything you need to know. It's time again. School's out, and as most of you know that have kids, it's kind of a pain in the butt to figure out what they're going to eat for breakfast and lunch every day. So we want to take that off your plate for parents and offer everyone to come and join us for the summer food program this year, and it starts Monday, June 4th. We're going to do a kickoff event just like we did last year. It's at O.C. Johnson School, 1201 West 12th Street. It's going to kick off at 11:30 and run to 1 p.m. just like it'll do every day, and we're going to have face painting, we're going to have food, we're going to have a booth that's going to share little dentistry kits for kids for brushing their teeth, balloon animals. All of this is through Funny Faces with Lydia Flores. And we're also going to do raffle tickets. So every kid that comes through the line, we're only giving raffle tickets to the kids. So the kids that are 0 to 18, they will get a raffle ticket. And we are going to do the raffle about 5 minutes to 1 o'clock. And we are going to pick 5 winners of gift cards.
Oh, cool.
So that's something fun, and the kids look forward to it. It is just something I think that it's nice to kick off the year. Everybody loves face painting. Everybody likes to eat breakfast and lunch. We did listen to our customers from last year. We were told that we didn't do it long enough. Breakfast starts at 8:30, and we do that because kids don't want to wake up in the morning.
They don't.
I think today and tomorrow maybe they might wake up, but starting next week it's sleep-in city.
Yeah, they're still in that routine.
Yes, and it would be nice for us to sleep in too, but I know that doesn't happen. So we do have from 8:30 to 9:30.
Okay.
So if they wake up right at 9:15 and they want to run down to one of our summer food sites, come on down. We are having 5 again this year. Our summer food sites are McGraw Elementary School, O.C. Johnson Elementary School, Palmcroft Elementary School, Main Cafeteria, which is right next to Roosevelt and 4th Avenue Junior High, and Pecan Grove Elementary School. So we don't have a site out in the foothills this year. I know a couple of parents had contacted us a little worried, but there is, I'll give a little plug in for the high school food service. The Gila Ridge High School does offer breakfast and lunch out there. So if there's some families that are out there in the foothills, please contact the high school for the Gila Ridge.
And that's what I was going to mention. You know, you guys do your part in having, you know, like you said, there's 5 different places, but then there's so many other the high school district, there's the
Crane School District.
They all kind of work. You guys all work together to make sure these kids get fed. So.
And we try to have hubs all over. Kind of this. We don't have every single school open for obvious reasons. You know, you kind of come to central locations. And we did notice last year that we didn't have very many people come from the foothills, so we're trying it this year, and if we get our numbers up, maybe we could try it again next year. But it's walkable areas. We went to neighborhood schools that kids can just walk to. But if you're in the neighborhood, you don't have to be going to that school. You don't have to be registered in that school. You can be in a different district. That's the beauty of it. We feed everyone in the community, and 1 to 18.
You don't have to make an appointment. You're not checking IDs. You don't need to sign up.
No, don't even. We take your word. I know sometimes I'm tall. I'm 6 foot tall. When you're tall and you're 14 years old and people think that you're 21, we're not checking IDs. So we'll take your word. If you say you're 18, and I know sometimes kids don't want to speak up, please come in. We want high school kids, little kids. Sometimes we have little kids that they don't have their teeth yet and they're eating applesauce. So that's always nice. But make sure, and parents can also eat. It costs $2.50. It is a very low price. During the school year, we do charge $3.50 for a parent to come eat with their child, but we knock down the price a little in the summer, hopefully to entice parents to come and bring their kids. But they don't have to purchase a meal. They can bring. We have daycares that come in and bring like 10 to 15 kids.
Wow.
I know that sounds funny, but we welcome the more participation we have in this program, the more funding that we get for the following year.
And it's federal
it is
funding,
a USDA.
right?
It's USDA funded.
When I shared this information a few weeks ago, as soon as you guys had the flyers released, someone came on and said, well, it's no wonder our schools have financial issues. So I love that people came on and said, actually, it's federally funded.
It is federally funded, and it doesn't take away from any of the money at the schools. It's a completely separate pot, so to speak. Oh, wow. Nothing is taken from the teachers. Nothing's taken from the buildings. There's no money that is taken away from any program at any of the schools. This is completely separate, completely separately funded. It's not even from the same, I hate to say the same pot, but it's not from the same pot. So anybody that wants to come, we don't discriminate. We make sure that we feed all kids and feed all adults too.
Well, we look at it from the food insecurity rate too, that we see all year long. Yuma County is one of the higher states the higher counties within the state of Arizona to have such a high food insecurity, especially for children.
Right.
And during the school year, you know, they often get lunch and breakfast, and they're receiving at least those meals. You're not sure what they're going home to. In some situations, there's backpack programs that provide meals or some type of nutrition throughout the weekend, but a lot of that changed during the summer months. So that's why this is a valuable program for our kids.
Excellent point. And we do, you know, because Friday may be their last meal for the weekend, like you said, and you will see the numbers skyrocket Monday morning. And we start at 8:30. Kids are waiting out the door at 8:15. They're ready for them to come in and eat food. And a lot of times it's parents working Monday through Friday. I mean, not everybody has the same schedule as schools. And parents, they don't know what to do with their kids. They're old enough to be on their own and not have a babysitter. But that's why we like to have neighborhood schools so they can kind of walk. And there is no school setting. They don't have the signs up for, you know, slow down and 15 miles an hour. No crosswalks. But we always try to encourage parents, that know, hey, stay the speed limit no matter what around schools, because you never know, because some of the kids would maybe just want to go play basketball in the summer or go play on the playground. So I always tell people, no matter what you do, try to be safe around schools.
Well, Gail Patterson says, Child Nutrition, Yuma School District 1, saying hello to our great leader.
Oh, hi, Kayla, and all my office staff, Jen and April and Clarice, they're all watching, and they watch all the time. So they know more about everything that's going on over here.
Well, again, this is for District 1, like you mentioned, to give a shout out to the high school District 2.
Yes.
They have many locations, and one that I see this year, not necessarily foothills, but kind of East County adjacent, they are providing food at the Sierra Pacific Mobile Home Park, because that's not close to anything.
No, and
it's in closer proximity to Otondo and Desert Mesa and the college and some of those, but still not within walking distance, especially during the summer months for little ones.
And it's hard, back again to it being so hot in the summertime. That's why we say come in and stay for the hour for breakfast. Come in and stay the hour and a half. Like I said, we extended our lunchtime, as I talked about the breakfast, but we extended the lunch from 11:30 to 1 as well, because some families, they say this is the only air conditioner they get during the day.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So we, and it's hot out there. So in July they come in and they just hang out. There's no time limit. It's not like you're at a restaurant and we're filtering people in and out. We kind of say as long as we're there and we're in there, and then you guys can stay as long as we're there. The ladies leave at 1:30, so as long as you're out of there by then and we're all cleaned up, you got to go. But it's nice just to get out of your house. It kind of breaks up the day for families that are looking for something to do.
And it gives the kids the interaction, too, with with their fellow peers. And
we talked with Sarah Wisdom on Wednesday from the library, because the library is one of the location, the Maine and the San Luis Library, so they have the summer reading programs and the activities, and then they're kind of some of them are centered around lunchtime and snack time. So that works out well, too. Gives them a way to keep interacting and reading.
And reading, that's so important.
Very, very important.
A lot of it, we have families that come in year after year. They come to the same site. O.C. Johnson just comes to mind off the top of my head. The same families, same grandparents come in that have been coming in with their kids and now coming in with their grandkids.
Wow.
And they all sit together and they all know each other from the summer food program.
And how long has this been going on?
The summer food program in Yuma School District 1 has been going on for over 20 years.
That long?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I've been with the district for 18 years and, maybe even longer. Now I'm dating myself, but yes, maybe even closer to 30 years now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, around there, because I remember going when I was younger.
Absolutely.
I remember my grandma taking me for breakfast, and we'd turn around and go back for lunch. But I like I said, I think it's a great way to keep our kids involved with other kids, and it's not just for people that may not afford to have food.
Oh, absolutely.
It's for everybody.
That's
Don't
the
be
biggest
afraid.
misconception,
It
I
is.
think, big time. My kids come, they are excited, like you said. It's like, hey, let's go have breakfast. Well, sometimes they don't want to wake up for breakfast, but usually always for lunch. And they go to their swim right over at Marcus Pool. They have their swim lessons, and they go right from Marcus Pool right over to main cafeteria, get their food, maybe get a little face painting, and then they're home and they're out the door. So
and taking a nap
and
yes. morning.
But it's the socialization about it. It's also
form.
being exposed to different fruits and vegetables that you may not be exposed to. We do serve a hot meal, but the kids, just like in the regular school year, can go to the fruit and veggie bar. We try to offer melons throughout the year because we know that's a favorite in the summertime here in Yuma, and also strawberries, fresh as possible. But sometimes kids don't have that kind of stuff at home in the summertime. It's very expensive, but we're able to offer, because we buy in bulk, the cost brings it down, but we can offer those types of things in the summertime. So, and also I always try to tell parents that have a kid that's in preschool, regardless if they're going to go to a Yuma School District 1 school or not, and they're going to be going into kindergarten the next year, come bring your kid. Let them get used to it. There's nothing. My favorite thing to do on the first day of school in the fall is to walk in and watch those kindergartners go through the line for the first time. They are so scared. It's so foreign to them, and the cafeteria is so big compared to what they're used to eating at in their little preschool, little bubble. Yeah. So take your kids, get them used to it, get them used to coming and getting in line with other students, making choices, because they do get
start
to pick
those good habits.
Yes, and they're there to get their food themselves. So if you kind of test it out in the summertime, it's a good just a practice run for the kids starting in the fall. So.
And how close are the summertime meals to what's provided on a normal school year type of basis?
It's almost exactly the same.
So they're going to be exposed to
the meals that they're going to be given to in the school
the familiarity of the lunches.
We do have bakers in the summer, so we do still offer our fresh baked bread that we make and it's so yummy. We also do some bake sales in the summer, so we do sell some cinnamon rolls, and everybody always asks me, when are you going to have peanut butter bars?
I was just going to say, that's always huge.
We will advertise that on our Facebook page when we're having it. That way you can contact the school and some, maybe you want to order a dozen or whatnot. But we try to make it fun. We try to make it very similar to the school year. They're offered a hot meal, and then they have 2 alternatives, which is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or a yogurt and bread combo. So if maybe one kid likes one thing and another kid doesn't, you can come every day because you know that everybody loves a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And those Uncrustables are just so yummy. So, there's something for kids every single day. Breakfast every day we offer a yogurt parfait and a cereal along with a hot item. So there's choices to be made. They don't have to take everything. They don't have to take. They do have to take fruit. That is one of the mandates. Just like during the regular school year, USDA says that you have to take a half a cup of fruit or vegetable. We offer milk and juice, just like the normal school year. But we try to make it plentiful. We try to make it fun. We don't rush kids through the line. Usually during the school year, it's kind of, hurry up, get in line, go through. We got recess.
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't happen in the summer. It's much more laid back. I think the employees are a little bit more laid back. They're listening to their music and kind of just having fun in the kitchens. So we're happier in the summertime. I hate to say it. Not that we're not happy in the regular school year, but there's not so much pressure.
Yeah.
So
Andrea says, good morning. Love you, Lisa Thrower. I will follow along the website for your peanut butter bar date. Hashtag addicted.
Everybody, our Yuma community, that is,
definitely.
of all the things over the 18 years that I get asked about the most, it's by far peanut butter bars, pigs in a blanket, and super donuts.
That's Teresa's super donuts.
Oh my God. Well, those are just things that you remember growing
from
up.
childhood.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I grew up in Yuma School District 1. I went to Ellis Burn and all that stuff. So you look for things like the pigs in a blanket, the peanut butter bars, and the super donuts. It's funny because they sell them, at the school. So and then they switched to some other donut for a while, which I was like, no,
gotta go back to the original.
that is not a super donut.
Yes.
So let me know when you have those.
Go back to what you know, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Why change what's good?
And we will have, you'd be surprised, we have uproars of when things like that happen and people say, we want to try new items. We don't want to be complacent. We don't want to get stuck with the same menu and we call it menu fatigue. We like to try new items, but our students will tell us up front, and sometimes even parents will call and say, hey, what was that?
Yeah.
Usually it's people I know that are giving me a hard time, but it's like, go back to the other stuff. I liked it.
There's some staples that need to stay. And super donuts is one of
Yes.
Do they or did they ever count ketchup as a vegetable?
Yes, they did back in the 80s. Oh my gosh, I'm impressed that you remembered that. They did count it.
dating
She is
I'm thinking, wait, was it a real thing?
It was
It
back
was
in
a
the
real
80s.
thing.
It was during the Reagan era, and they were trying to credit more stuff on the meal. I mean, you have to have so many fruits and vegetables that you offer daily, so they figured, hey, tomato, ketchup. So yes, that was back in the days.
Works for me.
Yes.
Because chips and salsa is a well-balanced vegetable-based meal.
Exactly. Or French potatoes and ketchup.
Yes.
There you go. Your French fries and
There
your
you
ketchup.
go.
That's your fruits and vegetables right there. I like the way you think.
If people have any questions, they can always call 502-4360. And this institution is an equal opportunity provider. We want to make sure that is well known there also. Again, thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
And I'm really glad, too, when we had the school closures as a result of Red for Ed, that the cafeterias at some of the locations remained
stayed
open,
open.
because that was a big concern for a lot of people.
A lot of families.
And those children need that proper nutrition.
Absolutely.
All right.
Anything we can do.
All right. Our guest today, Lisa Thrower, with the Yuma School District 1 Summer Food Service Program. It's time to take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie. Got too many S's going on there. Oh my goodness. It's time to take a break here on the show. We'll be back with Foodylicious Janice. It's just a food kind of morning.
I'm okay with that.
Today in Yuma is brought to you by Classic Accounting. They have over 30 years of experience and knowledge, and you can trust them with your business payroll and monthly bookkeeping needs. Call them today at 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports, they offer training courses, including Arizona CCW, First Shot, Hunter Education, and more. Plus, there's always a gunsmith on duty. You can find them at spragues.com.
And quick refrigeration. Did your AC go out at midnight or break on the warmest day of the year? If so, give Quick Refrigeration a call. You can reach them at 782-3691. And don't forget today's Free Filter Friday, taking your old dirty air filter down to their location at 190 West 10th Street. They will swap it out and give you a brand new standard 1-inch air filter for free.
And our friends over at Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialists, they are locally owned and have been providing pest control services in the Yuma area for over 20 years. They are licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe, humane wildlife relocation. So if you have any of those creepy crawlers, maybe a reptile or something coming up with these heat, give them a call today at 928-343-9149. Better yet, go to their Facebook page because they still have an awesome summer giveaway.
And since Lisa mentioned Marcus Pool, Advocate sprays Marcus Pool and there's no bugs.
Yay, we like that.
We'll be back after the break.
Did you see Melody Cleaners gave a shout out to Quick this morning because they saved. They were having issues, I think, and they saved.
Anita too.
Oh yeah, they saved us. That's for sure.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, good to see you again.
Yes. Not at school. I know.
Your kids go to Elver.
Yeah, I just had one that just left 5th grade, but I have this year I have a 5th grader, a 3rd grader, and a kindergarten. Okay.
All right, here we go. Spread out there.
Smile.
Perfect.
Awesome. Thank you very much. We'll see you later.
Share that picture with me as soon as I can share
I will.
our big
I will.
long
I'll
Facebook
email it.
page. Yes.
Take
Thank
care.
you, ladies. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Quick. I don't know if you guys can hear. So you guys saw me dancing, but it was quick. I was like, oh.
Michelle also dances under that bit in front of the
I've
copier
seen in front of the copier.
I love that space. If I could put my desk there, it would be there.
Your hair looks really cute, by the way.
It's super curly today.
Do you curling iron or do you use rollers?
No curling iron, a really thin one, and hairspray sprayed on each side every time, and then and at the crown.
Well, you do a good job because it stays all
Thanks.
day.
And at the crown, I take my flat iron and spray it with hairspray and sit it like that, so it just kind of sticks up, and then separate and twist curl. It's a long. It takes a long time for it to look
If
messy.
you've never heard the sizzle,
Okay.
curling iron and hairspray.
No, that one that cracks me up is that girl on the video. It was on Facebook. The little girl who went to curl her bangs and it came off, and she was like, and she runs to the camera to turn it off because she was. I think she was trying to do like a tutorial by herself, and
she burned the bangs off.
They must have been.
She
really
had
wet
it
with
way
hair.
too hot, and she didn't look like she had really healthy hair.
No, and they cut off
my
like right
God.
here, and
I
so
always-
she was like.
I get scared every day when I straighten. I have some spray you can spray on for straightening that came with it, but when you do, it makes kind of like steam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when I look, I always look at it like, okay, none came off. It scares me, but I do it every day. It's my form of roller coaster.
You live on the edge.
That's my roller coaster. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, she pulled it off. She freaked out. I would have freaked out too.
I had a friend that happened when I lived in Reno. She did that, but her hair was so dyed and so, perms. Back when we would perm it and crimp it and all that stuff. It just should have parted the other way because.
Do you want to do birthdays real quick
Yeah.
and then take a break and then we'll bring back Jazz because we still have another break. And it's already 43. Yeah? Okay.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
And I'm Foodylicious.
Yummy!
We're going to do birthdays, and then we'll chat Foodylicious here in just a bit.
Sorry, I was dazing off. I thought you were going to talk birthdays before
She was
me.
looking at
But
that
you
awesome
can
looking
hang
cake
out.
over there.
I was mesmerized by food. Sorry. Let's continue.
Well, today's birthdays are brought to you by Firehouse Subs and the Firehouse Public Safety Foundation, saving lives through donation grants. When you buy more subs, you help save more lives.
That's right.
Now, we're going to kick things off. We have an anniversary to start with. And this is kind of a...
I love the anniversary question marks.
It's a third... Well, it's actually written on one of the cards, and I was
okay.
wrong based on my notes. Barbara Rochester from Crossroads was here yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and she was at a local establishment and noticed a man and woman were celebrating their 54th anniversary because they told the waitress or the server that it was their 54th anniversary. And the husband said, and you know what? I told her she can go and pick out anything she wants at the store, and I'll buy it for her. And she said, that's nice. And then Barbara leaned over and said, I couldn't help but overhear, that's very sweet of you. And she goes, yeah, at the 99-cent store. So we want to wish a very happy 54th anniversary to Frank and Judy Radachik. I'm not, it's
Ratchick?
Ratjczyk.
Radchick? That's what it sounds like. Good job.
Frank and Judy, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. You know, 54, that's awesome. You don't see that. It's very rare to see that nowadays. I love seeing those, milestones because they've been together probably half their lives. So I think that's awesome.
More than half their lives.
Yeah, more than half their lives.
Definitely.
Well, we have several birthdays on the list. Hector Garcia Jr. is 11 years old today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Also, Marco Garcia, or did Marco submit Hector's birthday?
No, Marco, it's Marco's birthday.
Okay, well, happy birthday, Marco.
Happy birthday, Marco.
Evelina Lancaster is celebrating today with Kevin Thomas, Monica Reichman, Brittany Cordell, and you have one too.
I do. Very special to our family. I was born and raised here, so I have a lot of family here. And he's not family by blood, but he's known me since. I asked him, Marina, I asked him, when did you first meet me? He goes, you were in diapers running around. You were a toddler. So I was probably 1-2 years old, if that, but definitely want to wish a very happy birthday to David Gill. He is, we call him Nino because he is my brother's godfather, but like I said, we grew up with the family. So David Gill, we want to wish you a very happy birthday. And Amanda says, happy birthday to the coolest father-in-law ever.
Well, we have birthdays for June 2nd. Also, Frank Andrade, Bill Moody, Connie Crossan, and Donna Lay.
Happy birthday.
I know Donna watches. Good morning,
Yes,
Donna.
yes.
And for the 3rd, we have Jared Galera
Yep.
and Lilia Mendez.
Lila Mendez.
Lila?
Yep, both relatives of mine. I'm telling you, I'm related to everybody.
If you need a pronunciation, just ask her. Say, could you tell me how your family pronounces it?
Lila Mendez. And you know what? There was one more for today. I just got a text for William Ware. We want to wish you a very happy birthday as well.
That's right.
And then, I'm sorry, I have one for today,
Go
too.
ahead.
My son Dylan, his friend Brooke, her dad, Brian, David, one of my fellow, not only are they good friends, so we know each other that way, but we grew to know each other because we were always field trip chaperone parents together for years. So we always were with the same kids, so we always hung out that way so we could embarrass our kids together. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
All righty. You have way more family on the list than I do. But on the 3rd, my one of my grandmas, Annabelle, her birthday was on the 3rd.
Really?
Because my dad's on the 4th.
I was going to say, your dad's is coming up too.
Yep. Busy month for birthdays and then Father's Day.
I love the name Annabelle.
I think it's pretty.
I love it. It's a classic name, so it shows history, but it's very sweet, and it's a now name, too.
You didn't know her. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break here. And
On that
come back
note,
with
we're going break.
Bootylicious on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaHuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live
Come
feed.
back and we'll eat those emotions away, Jen.
We'll be back after the short break.
You didn't know her. I said it was an old classic thing.
My dad's probably watching. He's sitting there. Oh, you're right.
We had a cat. One of our calicos. I told you we got 2 cats that were mousers because we live by fields, and we named one Annabelle. Annabelle and Brittany were my boys named them. So we had an Annabelle calico.
I know about kids naming cats. Believe me.
Sheriff Kelly.
Peck, Sheriff Kelly, Lula, Daisy, Callie for Calico, and the other one we don't even bother naming because it's mean.
Mimi?
I don't know.
That one's called Get Away.
It does. Like, it's starting. It's one of the kittens. And
I was like, Daisy's one of the kittens because that's the one that was sleeping with him, right?
yes. And Daisy and Callie will come up, like, especially, hello, I feed you, like, and but the white one now it won't run when I go to put the food down, it kind of runs like hisses at me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm feeding you, like, you should be happy that I'm feeding you, and I didn't. They were in my car again.
No loyalty.
In your car?
They want to come to work with you.
They were in my motor again. I made Kevin come out and help me. I actually had Eli get the cat treats because the other cats will come running when they hear cat
Did
treats.
the babies respond to the treat yet?
No, not
Yeah, they're like, what are those?
No, not yet. I had them try because if they see their mom and pet coming, try to shake the treats.
Have him hold up Mama and wiggle her.
She don't care. They didn't care. Only one came.
Like,
Daisy was the only one that came.
I get that anytime.
The other two were in the car. I was like, they're gonna. So I think in the morning when I'm feeding them, I'm gonna move my car to the road, so I don't have to fight with them every morning. Because it's just.
Most people say little cars are ran by hamsters or like kitties.
Oh my
You hear the lynx meow? They meow so sweet.
Lynx?
Lynx.
I saw the lynx arguing.
No, they were arguing, but there was one meowing too. A sweet, demure little meow for a big cat. They're not a giant cat, but they're beautiful.
They are.
That's a big cat. They're big cats.
Their feet.
So, on the sweet note, this morning I got up early, so I was watching River Monsters. And there was this one, you guys, and it was, I don't even know the name, but it was huge, like that long and super fat, but it had teeth like crocodiles, and his mouth came out super big, and his teeth were
A cat?
A fish.
A fish.
Like like a
River
pike.
Monsters. It was, I'm not going in that river.
No, what's that guy's name that does that?
I don't know.
We used to watch it all the time. The
Crazy guy, he got in with piranhas.
Yeah, he got in with
Come on, Dad. What's the River Monster host's name? My dad watches all that stuff.
We used to too, but I can't remember his name. He is crazy.
I don't know, I was just like, oh, let's see what this is. Oh.
It's like watching Shark Week. They're not telling me anything new these days. They're
Not
just
anymore,
repackaging
yeah.
the same
Well,
stuff.
that told me new. I didn't know fish look like crocodile
there's some
half-breeds.
scary looking fish out there.
What did they call the crocodile on that one you sent me the other day?
the
look.
log.
I'm gonna look right now.
The skunk was the fart squirrel.
The fart squirrel.
Squirrel. Oh,
Where's it at? I know you sent. Here it is.
it can't be too bad. Pepe Le Pew always was in love with cat.
He's a lover.
I told
Where's
you.
the crocodile? I know it was on
It's
here.
in the second column from the left,
Oh,
I
there it
think.
is. You don't have to yell at me. American Murder Log. The ostrich is
See, I would think it was a frogging jumper station. From the...
the ostrich is the pantless thunder goose.
Okay. All right.
You ready?
8 minutes and 50 seconds.
Okay.
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Teresa.
And I'm Foodylicious.
Yummy!
I have to do it by myself
Oh,
that time.
Jeremy Wade is the host of River
Jeremy
Monsters.
Wade, that's him.
Thank you, Dad.
Crazy man.
That's what happens on Facebook Live during the break.
Yeah.
All right.
We need our trivia questions.
We're going to talk about pigs.
No, I don't know why the name is the name of that cake.
I don't know either.
I just thought Teresa had sent it to me, and you alluded that you would want her to try it. You like a lot of stuff with pineapple and whipped stuff, so
And cheesecake.
well, there's not cheesecake, but you got pineapple and whipped in this one. But I was looking at it, and I'm like, why is it called? It's going around Facebook. I think
Yeah.
is where you saw it. It's called Pig Pickin' Cake,
I don't know.
and there's no bacon.
No.
There's nothing of any pork product at all in it.
Thank goodness.
There's you don't pick it or poke it when you cook it, so I don't know. Maybe because you might pig out on it, because when
Probably.
you're at a picnic, maybe from the south, I was thinking,
Well, Jen
who
is
knows?
not going to pig out on it because she doesn't like mandarin oranges.
But
Well-
I can try a piece around it.
sure, you can,
But
except for it's also in the cake mix. Because it's a really fun recipe, though. It's you take a cake mix, just the powder, a yellow one from the store, simple, probably have one in your cupboard. She might have even got one from the 99-cent store for her anniversary present. You put that in your bowl. You add half of the juice that you would drain out of the can of mandarin oranges. So it was like half a cup. You put it in there. Then you add a little bit of vanilla and 3 eggs and beat that up. That's your cake mix. You know, do your pan like you normally do with spray and stuff, and put that into the oven. And as it's cooking, it'll take about 25 minutes because it's a 9x13. So I just made a smaller version for us here, but it's a thinner cake, so you don't have to cook it quite as long. And while that's cooking, in another bowl, whip up. You take crushed pineapple.
Yum.
So I'm sorry, in that batter, after you mix in those other things, then you put in the oranges.
Yeah.
And you blend it again. So the little chunks are throughout the cake recipe.
She'll
But
be
you don't
fine.
really
She'll
taste
be
it.
fine. She'll be fine.
You don't really taste it. And so then in your back to your frosting, you do pineapple juice because you're going to use crushed pineapple in the topping, but you don't want all the juice because it'll make it too thin. So really strain that well, and that juice that you use, pour that into a bowl. And then you're putting a packet of vanilla pudding, just the powder, and then you mix that all up. You add some powdered sugar, and then you mix it up, and then you fold in some whipped cream, Cool Whip. That's your whole topping.
Sounds good
But
to me.
I bet I can make it without the oranges, though.
You could, if you want. What I'm trying to say, I think, is that you don't really taste them like that. They just taste kind of like fruit because of the blend with the pineapple, too. But, you know, in my justification, Janice food ratio transversion, that's a serving of this is going to be 2 fruits, because there's pineapple and mandarin, protein from the eggs, dairy. Like, that is a healthy, well-balanced breakfast.
I think so. I am down
You're
with
following the child nutrition
Yeah, it's probably
department.
just as healthy as a Cliff Bar. It has a great ratio.
All right. Now, the reason I also alluded to pigs is because I'm seeing some bacon there sticking out of a wrap.
I figured since it was pig cake, I should give you something that really actually had it. And it's easy for barbecues. I love food that you can just carry around when you're mingling, or kids when they jump out of the pool can grab it really quick. It doesn't take a lot of fuss. You can just eat it on the go when you're out, when you're socializing. So instead, it's a play on a BLT. It's a bacon, tomato, lettuce wrap, because there is no bread. You are just, I just cook the bacon however you like to do it. I like to do mine on a special little sheet for bacon in the microwave. But cut them in half, so that way you take some green leafy lettuce and take just the real top parts of it. So it's the real bendable areas. You'll see that hard spleen that goes up the top, cut across right about there. And you take 2 of them and put them across like overlapping halfways, so it gives you a good circle. And I put like 4 little halves of bacon in each one. Then I took Roma tomatoes, and I didn't want all the juice to seep out, so I cut them in half and scooped out all the seeds, and then cut them in strips like you would bell peppers for fajitas.
Good idea.
And they're Roma tomatoes, so you're going to get more of the tomato flavor and not the center soft part. And then I put about 4 of those in there, started rolling it all up. Then I wrapped it in some cute little parchment paper and plastic wrap. Yeah, because it looks like kind of like a little flower, little summertime little bouquet. Put them in cups, and they can look so cute.
bouquet. I like
It's a
that.
bacon bouquet.
And now the box of donuts. How did you make those for National Donut Day?
I got up really early, and then I hand rolled some dough that I made, and then it had to rise for about 2 or 3 hours because I wanted your donuts super fluffy. And then I just cut them out in circles and fried them up for you.
Thank you for buying the donuts, Teresa.
You're welcome. It's donut day. We had to have donuts.
But I got it all from Albertsons.
Well,
even the donuts.
We have, yes, she purchased all of her ingredients from Albertsons.
I did on 24th, my favorite store.
I saw you pulling in there yesterday because we left at the same time.
I'm like, I have to go get food now, and I was saying, please don't let the crowds be bad. There was not. I'm so happy when I can walk up to the register section and get in and out very quickly. I love that. And it was like, I go, oh no, 2 people in line, you know, the dreaded 2 people in line, and you're thinking I'm going to wait here forever. But I really didn't even have a chance to fully unload my items, and it was already my turn. So I was like, oh, okay, don't complain.
efficient.
Way to go, Albertsons.
Moving right along. Well, you have a winner of the 251
I
downtown.
do.
What's the gift certificate?
I do. And yesterday, you guys, I have to tell you, I went there for lunch yesterday, and I tried their new keto bacon wrapped meatloaf with steamed broccoli. Excellent. 0 carbs.
Bacon wrapped meatloaf with steamed broccoli.
Because it's a 0 carb meal.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's part of the new keto diet that they have a hidden menu there. So you guys have to ask, when you go there, go to ask your servers to tell you about some keto love. And then they'll tell you the specials that they have.
Right.
But my 251 winner for this week, the $25 gift certificate, is Andrea Ramirez.
Congratulations, Andrea.
Same last name, no relation.
I was going to say no relation
No.
because she couldn't win if she was related to you.
All right, and if you would like to get entered for the 251 giveaway for next week or Anita's Bare Naked Soap Co. giveaway, just go to monstermediayuma.com, click on their individual pages, and then we also have those 2 contests on the actual contest page, Rad Dad and the Diamondback ticket giveaway for the game on June 15th.
What are these ones?
These are for June 15th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Just
didn't
wondering.
even notice that earlier. They're sitting right next to me. My mornings are chaotic,
Yeah,
okay?
but it's the visual for Facebook Live.
Yeah,
That's all
sorry
it is.
about that.
And Janice, can they find the recipes for this, the dishes you made on?
They can.
Delicious
They're
Bakes?
right up at the top. So right when you click onto the page, it'll say new items, and I always put the newest one there. And then that week I kind of move it down a little bit, so that way you can still, if you missed it, you can still catch it.
And if you have birthdays, remember, get them in. You can enter on the Today in Yuma page. Get those submissions in. We'll be doing a drawing on Monday for all this week's birthdays. One lucky person wins a free medium sub, chips, drink, and dessert from Firehouse Subs.
That's right.
We're the stations that hook you up.
Lots of
Always.
And
Food, trips, prizes,
Cat shirts.
cat-loving stuff. Whew.
Catch Your Friday entries accepted until noon today. Get those in for today's prize pack. That the photo of the prize is actually posted on our Facebook page. Go check that out. It's Today in Yuma. We hope you all have a great weekend. Lots of fun stuff taking place. Some warm temperatures in store for Sunday. Make sure you hydrate, and keep those pets in mind too. All right, it's Today in Yuma. KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma. Thank you all. Thank you, Anita. Thank you, Janice.
See you guys on Monday.